Hello, everybody, and welcome again to our series, Help, I'm Stuck at Home. And today we're on day 11 of our lockdown in South Africa. And so we're on episode 11. And I'm Karen House. This is Leanne Hunt. And today we're talking about a topic,
Mhm.
good days and bad days. So I'm hoping that today is going to be a good day. But I'm just wondering what to do if it turns out to be a bad day. So perhaps let's just to
Mhm.
kick off, Leanne. How is the mood in your neighborhood after the weekend? It's Monday. So what is it like
Yeah.
after the weekend in terms of your neighborhood?
Okay. It's a little busier than on the weekend, a bit more traffic on the roads. And we had, I think, quite a subdued weekend, although I did hear my neighbors having a nice little outside braai, which was it felt quite festive. And I know it's just a small family next door, but they were making it quite a festive occasion. Today, there'll be people who are going back to work, and I'm picking up that halfway through our 3-week lockdown, it's sort of a middle point.
Yes.
It could be quite a low point for some people, um, because you've managed this far, but you've got as long to go again, and possibly if it's extended even longer. So there might be that sense of, gee, I don't know if I'm going to cope with this. I think also there might be a sense of, I don't know if it's envy, but just, you've got some people leaving the house and going out to the big wide world to do their useful and busy and productive bits. And other people sitting there feeling very frustrated because they actually feel that they are wasting time, or they can't follow their livelihood because they've been told to stay in lockdown. So there's this divide, I think, and I sense also that there's quite a lot of frustration that's turning into violence. We're hearing a lot about gender-based violence in our country, which
Mm.
is really nasty, which is very concerning. And then, of course, other people who are very worried about the economy are
Yes.
are just actually almost tearing their hair out because they want to get going and they can't. So
Mm.
yeah, very a big mixture of feelings, I think, but probably frustration would be at the bottom of all of them.
Yes, a lot of frustration, and I think that's yeah. I found myself actually yelling down to my neighbor yesterday just to say hello, how are you doing? And it wasn't somebody I often get to interact with, but I just saw laugh, and I decided to say hello.
Yeah,
So
bit of cabin fever there.
yeah, it's time to recognize each other a little bit more, our neighbors. We
Mm,
haven't really been doing that in the past.
mm,
So, how can you relate to the feeling, Lee, of good days and bad days and this mood in the
mm.
neighborhood?
Well, I know for myself, good days and bad days are a reality. I must say that lockdown for me is not a hardship because I think my
Mm.
own personality is very well adjusted to being on my own and doing my own thing. I can be a bit of a hermit. I know this about myself. It's almost hard for me sometimes to exert myself and go out rather than stay in. So that's
Yeah.
me. So for me, if I am feeling frustrated, it's more that my routine has been disrupted. I have to do more
Mm.
housework than I'm used to, and I can't
Mm.
see well to do it. So that's can be trying.
Yeah,
And of course, with
absolutely.
my husband being at home and he's working from home,
Yeah.
I'm not completely my own person. I have to look after him as well. So, we just have to sort of divide the chores between us and whatnot.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I can definitely, relate to the feeling of frustration that's
Yeah.
around. I think today for me is pretty good. It's a good day, but I am aware that some people might be hitting a low at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. So have you got some suggestions then to help those who perhaps, want things to be a little bit easier if today might be a bad day for them? Have you got any
Mm.
suggestions?
I'm going to give you one suggestion.
Okay, good.
And it's something that I think you can do on a bad day that is actually not easy to do, but it's a very useful thing to do.
Hmm.
And in fact, repeat over and over until it actually yields some positive results. And that would be use this as an opportunity for knowledge. So if you are feeling like it's a bad day and you're frustrated and something has been thwarted, you have a desire to do something, but it's been thwarted, and you're just actually feeling like you can't cope anymore, use that as an opportunity to sort of ask yourself, what do I want to do? What is the one thing that I really want to do? And then go a little deeper and say, why do I want to do it? So I'm going to give you an example, which I think is common to all of us. At this point in lockdown, we would probably all love to go for a long drive to a destination that we just love to be in.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say that would be your desire. So it's easy enough to say that would be the thing that I want to do, but it's harder to say, why do I want to do it? And I'm just going to give you a range of reasons why people would want to do something like that, which shows how different we all are. So one person might want to go to this particular destination because there's somebody they love that they know needs their help, and they feel cut off because they want to help. Somebody else might be just desperate to go to a particular destination for entertainment and stimulation, just to get out of the house and bright lights and things happening. Someone else might feel like he just actually wants to play a sports match to show he's stronger than his competitors. You know, he's going to go and really just vent his powerful strength and his competitive nature, and he wants to get on the sports field and go and do that. Someone else feels that things are being run so badly at the moment that they want to get in there and put things right. So it's more like a perfectionist kind of leaning. Someone else might, want to go out there and just be amongst people like themselves in a corporate experience, like a church service where you sing together. And it's just that feeling of collective oneness, it's very uplifting. Yeah. And someone else might want to be in a place where they can just exchange ideas and perhaps have quite an academic discussion, but with no need to win. Yes. But it's more just a case of exchanging ideas and so what I'm saying is, amongst all these people, there's so many different reasons. I'm just thinking of someone else might, for example, want to. He might feel he's lacking in. He hasn't got an opportunity to maintain his traction in the market. He's losing traction,
right?
And he wants to just get out there and show himself to be like the best guy on the block, come back to me kind of thing,
Yes.
We've all got so many different motives for wanting to do what we want to do. So take today, if it's a bad day, take today to first of all ask yourself, what is the thing I want to do? Why do I want to do it? And then to say to yourself, okay, a good day would probably be the day that I can do that, and that need in me would be fulfilled. A bad day is when I can't do that, and that need in me cannot be fulfilled. And take that information, because now it's going to help you to know what to do perhaps after the lockdown. You might actually discover something about yourself that shows that your entire life is built on somebody else's values. You are pursuing something that is important to your parents, say, or a leader that you sort of aspire to be like,
Yes.
But actually, you have your own desires, your own motivations, and to know yourself helps you to plan better and to fulfill your desires in the future and to be happier all around.
Wonderful. Wow, that's profound. I think the whole concept of knowing yourself is really important. And yeah, that sounds a great exercise, very practical actually, which is what we really need at the moment, I think. So on day 11, that's a practical advice to really decide, what it is that you really want to do and why you want to do it. And that's fantastic. Thank you for that advice. So we will be meeting up again tomorrow for day 12, and just wishing you a very happy Monday. And I do wish it's a good day for you. Have a lovely day, everybody. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye then.